Hi there, this is video U424 and it's about picking the correct formula. So given a triangle, if it's a right triangle, of course, you can use Pythagorean's theorem or the primary trig functions like SOHCAHTOA. You can also use your sine and cosine laws, but why would you? It's a lot more work. But there's nothing better than being able to look at a question and know right away which formula you can use and which makes it easier. But I found a question where you could either use the sine law or the cosine law. I just want to show you the difference between what it looks like when you actually work these out. All right, so we're supposed to find side L. And you know what? Same thing as everything. First, we need to start with labeling. Now, this cosine law, in a way, it doesn't look like I can do it because I need either 3 sides, which I don't have, or I need side angle side, which I don't have. But I have 2 angles. I can always find the third. So I'm going to go up here. 180 degrees minus 72 degrees minus 48 degrees. Let's see what that leaves us. 80 minus 72 minus 48. All right, so that's 60 degrees up there. Cool. So now I can use my cosine law to find side L. L squared. We got m's and n's. M squared plus n squared minus 2mn cos L. Check my formula. I got L's at the front and the back. I got mn, mn. So we're probably really good now. All right, m squared is 8.6 plus n squared, which is 11, minus 2 times 8.6, 11, cos 60. Right, and like always, I'm going to check at this point to make sure I only have one variable left. So I have here, all of this stuff on this side should be numbers, and I've got 8.6 and 11, and I get 8.6 and 11. So I think we're good to go. All right, I'll put it over there. 8.6 squared. Oh, yeah. Sorry, got a crazy calculator. I didn't like the other one the way it displayed. But I forgot that this one does that. Plus 11 squared is 121. And I need to go 2 times 8.6 times 11. 189. Oops, that should be a minus, not equals. 89.2. And oh, you can tell I haven't done math for a couple of days. Let's do cos 60 is 0.5. All right, so L squared, put those together, 73.96 plus 121. 194.96 minus 189.2 times 0.5, 94.6. L squared 190.96 minus 94.6 100.36, and then we're going to square root both sides. Oh goodness. It has been a while since I've used the calculator. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, I was so proud. There it is. Next square. There we go. 10.01. Let's see. You have one decimal place up here, so it looks like 10.0. Whoops, no more squared. square root 10.0. You don't necessarily need that. I just threw that in because, you know, it was it to be one decimal place, so one decimal place. All right, so that wasn't bad. I mean, it was a straightforward cos law finding a side. Now, let's see what happens if we decide to do the sine law. So for the sine law, remember, we need matchy-matchy. And we have right here, side n is already there. And we calculated angle L, so we should have no problems. So n is going to be little l over sine L. So little n 11 over sine 72 is equal to L, which I don't know, over sine 60. .9511 is equal to L over 60. Oops. Sine 60. 0.8660. So we're going to cross multiply. N times 0.8660 is equal to 0.9511 L. So 9.5263 is equal to 0.9511 L. Divide. And we get 10.0. And I don't remember what it was, but I know when we did the cosine law, I think it was 0.17, and this is 0.16. Ta-da! There we go, done. So either one is fine. Personally, I'm a fan of the sine law because to me it seems shorter. But if you don't like having to deal with a couple of sines in there, then use the cos law. I know students in the past that have, you know, basically done this one through an entire test and got 90, probably 85% of it right, because sometimes you just can't use it. But other people are fond of the sine law, but it works. All right, now this part at the bottom is all about picking which law to use. And it even gives us a choice of sine, cosine, Pythagoreans, or SOHCAHTOA. Well, I'm going to cheat because I know these guys excuse me, you need, oh goodness, you can't see. That's RT triangle. You need a right triangle for. So this one, we're supposed to find the bottom on that. It's got this one or this one. I know two sides. I need a third one. I know this is Pythagorean. Okay, there should be. All right, here's another one. I got two sides, but now it's looking for the angle. So that has to be SOHCAHTOA. And specifically, might as well do a little review here. This is my hypotenuse. I go around my angle. This is my adjacent, opposite. So I know hypotenuse and opposite. It specifically would be finding sine. Okay, no other square corners. So we are now at sine and cosine. All right. Oh, no, you don't, not asking you to solve these. So I know for cosine, it's side angle side or side side side. And okay, this is just how my brain works. I find it easier to go through and say, okay, where are the ones where I have side, 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 or where do I have side, angle, side, rather than looking at each one individually. So if I go through my triangles, that's an angle, that's an angle. But if you look here, I've got 3 sides. So that is cosine law, because that's the only one you can use if you have the 3 sides. And there's nothing else there. Okay, cosine is also side, angle, side. So we need an angle sandwich, remember? Right, there's 2 sides and the angle in between them, like right here. So this is side, angle, side. So that's cosine law. And nope, that's not it. Here's another one. See, angle, sorry, side, and then the little angle, 17 degrees, and the other side over there. So that's cosine too. And these ones aren't. So our sine law is side, side, or angle, side, angle. Okay. Or another way to look for the sine law is, here we go. We've got a matchy-matchy set. So this is sine law. And specifically, that would be side, side, angle. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Uh-oh. Well, we don't have a matching set, but you know what? You could figure that one out pretty quick, right? Because you have 2 angles and you can find the third, which would give us a nice matching pair. So we can do sine law. And we have an angle and then a side and then an angle. So this is a side sandwich. So this would be angle, side, angle. There we go. Now let's look at this last beastie here. We got a pair. Yep, right there. Look, B. It's even sweet because it's got the big B and the little b there, so it's really easy to see that you've got a matching set. So that's sine law. And we got angle, angle, side. And there we go. Ta-da! That's the end of it. I should mention though, like this angle, side, side, that stuff, you don't need to know it. What you really need to do is you go through, you do your Pythagoreans first. And oddly enough, my brain, I don't know what it was doing. I normally will look for my sine first because that's just finding that matching set. And then it's like whatever is left is going to be your cosine law. So that's usually find the right angle, find the matching pair. If not, cosine law. Done. Just like this video. Awesome.